I'm Ravi here at Good Omens Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me. 100% of proceeds right now go to the ACLU, so please donate if you can, so they can continue to do their good and necessary work. Let's get started. We'll start out simple today. We'll get a little more complicated towards the end, and whatever you are here for is perfect. So let's start with Utkatasana. Go ahead and take the knees wide, the soles of the feet together, and lay down. From here, you can go ahead and take the hands to the hips, or you can take one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. And just find a place that feels good and natural for you. And take a few breaths here to settle in. To allow yourself to arrive on the mat. Just check in with what you're bringing with you. And once you've taken stock of what you brought with you, just starting to gradually lengthen through the breath. Making every exhale longer than the last one. And focusing with each exhale on your connection down to the earth. On allowing the hips to just melt open. On relaxing the shoulders, the jaw, the forehead. Every inhale taking you a little closer to this present moment. And every exhale just releasing something from the day that you no longer need. Allowing the mental and emotional self to relax, just as the physical body relaxes. And feels that full length of contact on the earth. Take 3 more breaths here. One more deep inhale. Exhale, side out the mouth, let everything go. Beautiful. From here, go ahead and gently encourage the knees back together. You can use your hands for support. Go ahead and hug both knees in towards the spine. Give yourself a little squeeze. You can rock side to side or forward and back. And just takes the knees in some circles, whatever direction, whatever degree feels good to you. I'm really just starting to find some movement in the hip joints, in the low back. Whatever direction you started in, just make sure to go back the opposite direction as well. We'll just stay here for a moment. Try to hug the knees back in towards the chest. Just take this moment to roll out through the feet. Just roll the feet in each direction. Just like the knees, you can roll them together. You can roll them independently. Finding some movement and some connection to these joints. you're lucky, one of your ankles will click really loud. Just to make sure that it's still working. Okay, then go ahead and give yourself a squeeze one more time. And rock forward and back a few times until you come up to sit. From your seat, go ahead and take one wrist, it doesn't matter which one, we'll do both. Go ahead and take one wrist, grab it with the opposite hand, wrap the fingers right around the wrist where the hand meets the forearm, and squeeze until you feel just a little bit of separation. Make a fist with that hand, and then just go ahead and gently roll that wrist in both directions. This is the same thing here, just warming up the joint, just building up the fluid that's in that joint. Good, and then gently switch, same thing on the other side. Go ahead and find the wrist crease right where the hand meets the forearm. Take the pointer finger and the thumb, wrap it around the wrist, squeeze until you feel just a little bit of separation. Make a fist, and then roll in both directions. You might feel that they're a little bit different. For me, my left hand is certainly different than my right hand. It's just some information for you. We'll do the same thing with the neck. We'll just go ahead and gently warm up the neck so you can let the wrist go. And go ahead and see if you can try to pull your chin towards the back of your neck. Still trying to keep the top of the spine long, just tucking the chin right in towards the neck rather than in towards the chest, like you were trying to make your chin totally disappear. Good, still keeping the spine long. And then from there, gently go ahead and tilt the chin towards the chest and extend through the back of the neck. And be really gentle and careful with this one. Because if you're anything like a lot of us, you've probably been doing a lot of this already. So this, you probably don't want to keep it too extreme. Okay, gently go take the opposite direction. So you go ahead and stretch the chin up towards the ceiling. Think about trying to lift the chin towards the ceiling rather than simply just dropping the head back. Beautiful, gently back through center. Go ahead and tilt your head over towards the right. Try to take the right ear towards the right shoulder. Beautiful, and slowly and gently back through center. Opposite direction, go ahead and try to take the left ear towards the left shoulder without moving the right shoulder. Probably some differences here too. Good, and then come on back through center. And you can keep moving your head in those directions to separate it out, or if it feels okay on your neck, you can just go ahead and circle the head gently in one direction. And take it back the opposite direction as well. Beautiful, come on up through center. Go ahead and inhale, take both arms straight up overhead. And as you exhale, take the right hand to the mat, take the left hand up over the ear and extend over towards the right side. The neck can look anywhere that it's comfortable for your neck. You might go ahead and take a few experimental twists side to side and see which one really feels better. Take a deep inhale here, lift up just a touch. And as you exhale, take the deepest version of that side stretch so far. Beautiful. At the bottom of that exhale, go ahead and drop the left hand over towards the right knee. Take the right hand back behind the body of the right and tailbone, and use that right hand as leverage just to simply turn and twist. Both sit bones are really firmly on the ground. And you're still extending long through the spine, like you've got a string coming out of the top of your head, even though you're twisted. You're still finding all of that length. Come slowly and gently back through center, and we'll go ahead and take the opposite side as well. Go ahead and inhale, take both arms up. Exhale, gently place the left hand on the mat, stretch the right arm up over the ear, and side bend over towards the left. Same thing here. You can look any direction that's comfortable for your neck. And you might just go ahead and take a few experimental turns side to side to see where it really feels best. One more deep inhale. Exhale, deepest version of the side bend so far. And then gently go ahead and drop that right hand over to the left knee. Turn and twist. Take the left hand back behind body. Place it right behind the sit bone. And use both hands as leverage to turn and twist. Sit bones are firmly on the ground. Spine is still long. Beautiful. Slowly and gently untwist. Go ahead and come onto hands and knees. And from your hands and knees, just go ahead and take some exploratory movement. Check out where your body is today. I am for sure going to go ahead and take my fingertips to face back towards my knees because I've been doing a ton of typing and my wrists are super tight. So if that is you too, highly recommend this one. Fingertips back towards the knees and then gently just apply pressure on the backs of the wrists. And do make sure to keep that really gentle. Right, all of your joints are kind of like paper clips. You don't want to twist them back and forth too much. Because that is, just like it's no bueno for paper clips, it's no bueno for joints. So just be careful, be gentle. Intensity is good, but pain is not. Those are important distinctions to learn. If you've had enough of this, you can definitely go ahead and rotate your fingertips around and take them to point forward again. I'm going to go ahead and keep them the same direction as I start to move through some cat-cow. So as you inhale, you'll go ahead and tilt the tailbone up, spread through the collarbones, keep the back of the neck long, look up. And as you exhale, lead the tailbone, arch the belly in, looking towards navel, cat. Inhale, tilt the tailbone up, spread through the collarbones, back of the neck is long, cow. Exhale, lead with the tailbone, tilt the tailbone in, arch through the belly, looking towards the navel, cat. Just go ahead and take 3 more rounds on your own, connecting your breath to your movement. And then if you did go ahead and rotate the hands around, just take them back to face forward once more. Go ahead and tuck both sets of toes, lift the hips up and back, and take your first downward facing dog. And from this down dog, absolutely just go ahead and take a moment, reacquaint yourself with this position. Get used to being upside down. You can pedal through the feet. You can shake the head yes and no. You may need to sway the hips side to side. Just go ahead and take a moment to settle in. And once you have settled in, you start to perfect this posture. Here, I'm going to keep you here about 1.5 minutes. So hug the shoulders in and down, like you're trying to stick the shoulders in your back pockets. Plenty of space for the neck, plenty of space for the ears, plenty of space for your collarbones. Slight bend in the knees. Don't lock out the legs. So allows the hamstrings to disengage, allows the tailbone to tilt further towards the ceiling. Keep the natural curve in your spine. Really spread through the palms, spread through the hands, and the more you spread out the hands and fingers, the easier it gets to go ahead and divide the weight all throughout the hand, so that all of your fingers and all of that hand is doing the work, and it makes it easier on each individual component. Because your arms are pressing into the earth, your wrists are not at any sort of extreme angle, so you're shifting the weight off of your wrists. And your legs and the giant muscles in your upper back are doing the majority of the work here. Beautiful. I told you a minute and a half, so we'll stick to it. Let's take 3 more breaths. Exhale, sigh it out. Deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. One more deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Beautiful. One more deep inhale. And as you exhale, take the hips down to the heels, take the toes together, the knees nice and wide, and go ahead and extend your arms along the mat. Take a child's pose. From here, you can go ahead and keep the arms long in front of you, or go ahead and take the hands, put them in a prayer position, and take them right to the nape of your neck, with your elbow still on the mat. And then from here, you can go ahead and start to walk the elbows forward until you've reached as far forward as you possibly can, with the elbows still in contact with the mat. And with your seat still back on your heels. And you're just getting a little extra extension in the sides, some extra extension in the arms, just getting a little additional stretch. Allowing the chest to melt down towards the earth. Beautiful. 2 more breaths. Good. And as you're ready, gently release the palms back down to the earth. Tuck the toes, send the hips up and back. Come back through downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward between the hands. And as you exhale, go ahead and make your way forward to the top of your mat. Go ahead and inhale, half lift and lengthen. Go ahead and lengthen out all the way from the crown of your head down to the tailbone. And really focus on back length. And as you exhale, fold forward over the legs. The feet can be hips width apart, or they can be toes together, heels slightly apart. And just for a few breaths here, just take a forward fold. You can keep it simple, you can keep the palms on the ground. You can grab opposite elbows, grab the back of the head, just do whatever feels good and right for you. Just like your down dog here, the exhales do the work. They press the tailbone further towards the ceiling. They send the belly further towards the thighs. They allow the head to drop further towards the floor. If you take any sort of opposing hold, just go ahead and change the grip so that both sides get a chance. Beautiful. And then gently allow both hands to drip down towards the earth and take any kind of hold. As you inhale, half lengthen and lift. As you exhale, rebend. Beautiful. If the feet are slightly apart, just go ahead and walk the feet together. until the toes touch and the heels are slightly apart. Come onto the ball of the right foot. The ball of the foot still touches down onto the earth. You're just lifting that right heel just a touch. And then go ahead and inhale, take the right arm onto the sky. The right fingers can be right under your nose. And turn and twist. And if you're anything like me, you'll feel that all the way down that left IT band. Gorgeous. Gently release the left hand back down. Take the left hand to the center of the mat. Allow the right heel to come back down to the earth. Come onto the ball of the left foot. Same maneuver, opposite side. Inhale, take the right arm up into the air. Really press into that right foot. Good, and feel that additional stretch in that right IT band. Gorgeous. Exhale, go ahead and take that right palm down to the mat. Release the left heel back down to the earth. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Extend all the way from the spine, from the tailbone down to the crown, or the reverse of that. Exhale, fold forward over the legs, deepest version of your forward fold so far. Inhale, gently roll all the way up to stand. Take the arms with you. Reach up. And exhale, take the hands to the heart. Gorgeous. Let's keep it simple. Let's go ahead and move through some Surya Namaskar A. So inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, palms to the mat. This first time, let's go ahead and step it back to the plank. Inhale the top of your plank, send the heart up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, either knees, chest, chin, or push yourself forward with the toes. Bend the elbows halfway, chaturanga. Inhale into your up dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, take downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale up forward between the hands. Exhale, gently make your way forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, re-bend. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand, take the arms with you, reach up. And exhale, take the hands to the heart. Good, twice more. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, palms to the mat, step it back to your plank. Inhale at the top of your plank. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale up forward between the hands. Exhale, gently make your way forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, re-bend. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand, take the arms with you, reach up. And exhale, take the hands to the heart. Beautiful. One more round, just as mindful. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, palms to the mat, step back to your plank. Inhale at the top of your plank. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take 3 breaths here. Let all of that movement just sink in. Gorgeous. Inhale forward between the hands. Exhale, make your way forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, re-bend. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand, take the arms with you, reach up. And then exhale, take the hands to the heart. Beautiful. Start the same way, we'll end just differently. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, your journey through your Vinyasa. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Good. From here, inhale, take the left leg into the air. Exhale, step the left leg forward and through, up between the palms. Stay here for a moment, let's warm up this hamstring. So as you inhale, go ahead and lengthen out through the leg. Arch the back like your cat spine. Allow your head to just drop towards the knee. Exhale, re-bend the knee. Re-lengthen the spine all the way from the ground to the shin bone. Twice more. Inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale, lengthen the spine. Inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale, lengthen the spine. Push through that right heel. Really extend as far in opposite directions as you possibly can. As you inhale, go ahead and spin that right heel down. Hug the right foot into the earth. And cartwheel the hands up and open. Take a nice wide warrior two. Good. If you're anything like me, you just had everything in your lower half pop. Arms extend all the way out through the sides. The shoulders are nice and relaxed. Your chest faces the side of your mat. Inhale, go ahead and flip the front palm, lean forward over that bent left knee. Exhale, take it over, up and back. Keep that strong bend in the left knee. Extend all the way. You should feel the extension really from your left knee to your left pinky. Beautiful. The next time you exhale, take the left elbow to the left knee, reach the opposite arm over the ear. Inhale, just lengthen into that side angle. Feel that stretch from the outer edge of the right foot to the right pinky. Gorgeous. And your next consecutive inhale, just lengthen through that left leg, extend into a triangle, and breathe. Neck goes anywhere that it's comfortable. Beautiful. As you exhale, drop that right hand down to the earth, parallel both feet, take a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, rebend. Start to walk your hands over towards the right side of your mat. Allow the right heel to pivot in, the right toes to pivot out. The left foot is already all set. As you inhale, cartwheel the hands up, then open. Take warrior two, this time towards the right. Beautiful. Chest parallel with the long side of your mat. And the next inhale, flip the front palm, lean forward over that right knee. Exhale, take it over, up and back. Keep the bend in that right knee. Feel that extension all the way right pinky to right knee. Good. Next exhale, right elbow to the right knee, left arm over the ear. Inhale, lengthen through that pose, all the way left pinky down to the left foot. Beautiful. Next consecutive inhale, just lengthen through that right leg, move into your triangle on this side. Next consecutive exhale, gently drop that left hand down to the mat, parallel the right foot, forward fold. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, gently start to walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Turn the left heel in, the left toes out. Spin onto the ball of the right foot. Exhale, step it back to your plank. Move through the vinyasa of your choice. Meet up in downward facing dog. Good. 3 breaths here. Beautiful. Let's start again with the left side. Inhale, take the left leg and stay. Exhale, step that left foot forward and through, up between the palms. We'll skip the warm-up, we already did it, so go ahead and inhale, spin the right heel down, cartwheel the hands up and open. Take warrior two towards your left side. Good, exhale, press into that warrior two. I always want to run forward towards the side of my mat, so I'm always reminding myself to just go ahead and open the chest parallel to the side. Inhale, flip the front palm, reach as far forward as you can. Exhale, take it over, up and back. Keep that real strong bend in that left knee. Inhale into that side bend. Exhale, take the left knee to the left elbow, right arm up over the ear. Inhale into this side bend. Extend all the way from the pinky to the outer edge of that right foot. Beautiful. And then next consecutive inhale, lengthen into your triangle. Now these are going to be the only 2 times that you've got an option for half moon, so if you'd like it, absolutely 100% take it. And if you're like, nah, I really just like to keep things simple today. That's actually how I feel on the inside. And I just let my ego get the better of me just now. So if you're staying in triangle, well done you. Gorgeous, whatever you chose, we'll all gently meet back in our triangle. Exhale, right hand bends down to the earth, left heel kicks out, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, rebend. If you've got an upside down practice, perfect time for it. If you're like, I think this is an upside down practice, fantastic, you're also correct. So take a headstand if you'd like it. Take a stare between your legs and think about the ground if you don't. Beautiful. If you're up, come on down. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, walk your hands over to the right side of the mat, spin the right heel in, the right toes out. Cartwheel the hands up and open, right side. Beautiful. Exhale, extend through all of your limbs, chest parallel to the side of your mat. I need that reminder even if you don't. Inhale, flip the front palm, lean towards that right leg. Exhale, take it over, up and back, reverse. Inhale, lengthen into that side bend, push through that right pinky. Exhale, right elbow, right knee, left arm over the ear, side angle pose. Inhale, lengthen into this side bend. All the way left pinky to left pinky toe. Gorgeous. Next consecutive inhale, lengthen out through that right leg. Take your triangle and breathe. Same option here. It's the only other option for half moon today that I'm going to give you. So if you took it on one side, practice it on this side too. And if you're like, no thanks, I have all the angles I need already, fantastic. Keep that triangle. Beautiful, whatever you picked. Meet back in triangle one way or the other. Exhale, allow that top hand to melt down, parallel that right foot, come towards your forward fold. Perfect time to go upside down if you want it. And once again, you are already plenty upside down. If you are just leaning into this forward fold, that is fantastic. If you're staying in this forward fold, shift the weight towards your toes rather than sitting back in the heels. If you're up, come on down. Either way, plant the palms on the mat. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands over to the left side of the mat. Turn the left toes towards the front of the mat, pop onto that right ball of the foot. Exhale, plant the palms on the mat, move through your Vinyasa. We'll all catch up in downward facing dog. Beautiful, breathe. Take stock of your body, take stock of your breath. Beautiful.
Inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, make your way forward to the top of your hips. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, re-bend. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand, take the arms with you, reach out. And exhale, take the hands to the heart. Gorgeous. We'll change it up, we'll do some new stuff. Inhale, we're going to take the arms up, this time sit the hips back. Come into Utkatasana, your fierce pose. Toes can be together, heels slightly apart, or you can go ahead and take the feet butt hips width apart. Either way, your hips and your knees are far enough back in space that you can see your toes. Spines are not cats or cows, they're still human. Hold it there, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Exhale, gently melt over the legs. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, your Vinyasa, and we'll catch up in downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the left leg into the air. Exhale, step it forward and through, but up between the palms. Spin the right heel down 45 degrees. This time lift from that front left leg, warrior 1. Hips try to square towards the short edge of your mat this time. Collarbones still give you space. Right heel grounded into that mat. Left knee as much towards 90 as it can go. Beautiful. Exhale, palms to the mat. Step back to your plank, your Vinyasa. Right side. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward and through, up between the palms. Spin the right heel, send the left heel down. Inhale, lift from the right leg. Warrior 1 on the right side. Heels firmly on the ground. Hips towards the short edge of your mat. Right knee as much towards 90 as it can go, directly over your right toes. Gorgeous deep inhale. Exhale, palms to the mat. Step it back to your plank, your Vinyasa. Inhale, look forward between the palms. Exhale, make your way forward to the top of your hands. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, re-bend. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand, take the arms with you, reach up. Exhale, take the hands to the heart. Gorgeous. Inhale the arms up, set the hips back, come into Utkatasana. I forgot an Utkatasana for you. What a shame. Good. Send the hips and the knees further back in space. Gorgeous. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Vinyasa. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward and through, up between the palms. Inhale, spin the right heel down, lift from the left leg, warrior 1. Gorgeous. Exhale, float the hands back behind the back. Inhale, interlace the fingers, send those clasped hands back down the right thigh. Exhale, fold forward over that bent left knee to the top of the knee or the inside of the knee. And allow the hands to just melt as far forward above your head and over the head as they can possibly go. Beautiful. And next time you inhale, gently release the hands to frame that front foot. Go ahead and walk the left foot out to the left. Spin the right heel up off the mat. Take the left hand to the inside of the left foot and come into a lizard. Spine is still one long line. heart is lifted. Left arm is glued to that left leg. You could come down onto the forearms. But if you're like, why? Stay here. Beautiful. We'll add one more piece here if you'd like it. If you're on the forearms, you can stay on the forearms. If you've got an arm balance, you can go for the arm balance. If you've still got a little bit of additional flexibility here, you can try to go ahead and cuddle that left arm under the left knee. If this is what you're working on, fantastic. We'll work on cuddling that left shoulder under the left knee. If you've got that, you might go ahead and spread the arms wide and take some airplane arms. If that goes okay, you might reach that left hand back behind the body down towards the left glute. Reach the right arm around, grab for those left fingertips, and pull both hands down towards the tailbone. Find yourself in a lizard bind. Beautiful. Gently let that go if you took any sort of bind. Walk that left leg back towards the center. Press both palms into the earth just enough so that you can go ahead and lift that left leg up off the mat. Place the left knee behind the left wrist. The left foot will go anywhere between the right wrist and the groin. Use that right foot to just walk yourself back. And you're setting yourself up for a pigeon on your left side. So inhale, go ahead and press into the earth, just allow the hips to level out. Press that right foot into the ground. And you can stay lifted or gently start to fold forward over that left knee. Once you're here, just enjoy it. Good. From here, gently start to walk both hands back towards the body. Allow yourself to use your palms to help you to sit up. Shift the weight just enough over towards the left side that you can go ahead and bring that right leg forward. Extend the right leg long in front of you. Keep the left leg bent. Take the left sole of that left foot into the inner right thigh. Flex the right toes back towards the body. And then gently hinge forward from the hip towards that right foot. Any pressure on the back of the knee, bend it. And really hinge from the hips so that you keep the back long instead of allowing yourself to round over and force yourself towards your foot with your arm strength. Beautiful. From here, a couple of options. Go ahead and gently release that right foot. Take the right leg, bend the right knee, and go ahead and take that right knee. Take the right knee into the right elbow, the left foot in towards the left elbow, and just go ahead and cradle that leg like you've got a baby or a gigantic loaf of bread, whatever your preference happens to be. Just go ahead and rock on that right hip, on that right sit bone, and just open up that right hip. If this is where you're at, this is hard, this takes a lot of hip flexibility, stay here. If you're like, I don't know, this feels pretty easy, Great. See if you can try to get that right foot over the right shoulder, like your right knee is a backpack. Yeah, and if that's checking out so far, go ahead and take an overhand grip with your left hand on the right foot. Press that right hand into the earth. And see if you can maybe possibly try to extend that right leg and peek under that left shoulder. And if you're like, all of that is impossible, that's what I thought 2 years ago too, and that is how long it took me to get anywhere close to approaching that. If you love the arm balance here, you are welcome to take it. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, maybe you don't love it. Okay? One way or the other, once you're done playing, simply just come over the legs, step both feet back to your blink, move through your Vinyasa. And we'll meet up in downward facing dog. Beautiful. Right side. Inhale, take the right leg up into the air. Exhale, step that right foot forward and through, up between the palms. Spin the left heel down. Inhale, lift from the right leg. Warrior one. Exhale, flip the hands back behind the body. Interlace the fingers back behind the back. Inhale, press those palms back down the left leg. Lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward, top of the right knee or the inside of the right knee. Allow the hands to melt as far forward as they can go. Breathe. And your hips are still square towards the top of your mat, not cheating out and opening out, because that would be a wide-legged forward fold, which is not the same. Gently release the hands, allow them to frame that right foot, pop onto the ball of the left foot, walk that right foot out to the right, take both hands to the inside of the right foot, and come to a lizard on your right. Same thing here, the heart is still staying nice and open. You're looking about 1.5 feet in front of your mat, pressing through the back of the left heel. Right arm is glued to the inside of the right shin. You can stay on palms. You can go to forearms. If you're like, no, thank you, 2 palms is better than 4 arms, fantastic. If you're working on it, and really just a compass on the right side. So if you know you can do it, absolutely, you might go ahead and cuddle that right shoulder under the right leg. If that's working out, maybe some airplane arms. If that's working out, right hand towards the right glute, left hand back to meet it. Then you might just go ahead and pull both palms down towards your tailbone. And you can also enjoy our Greyhound and the song of the gorgeous. If you just find gently and carefully release without tumbling, go ahead and walk that right foot back towards the center. Press both palms into the earth just enough so that you can go ahead and lift that right leg up off the mat. Take the right knee down, back behind the right wrist. The right foot goes anywhere between the left wrist and the groin. And you can stay lifted. Or just gently start to fold forward over that right leg. From here, you gently start to walk the palms back towards your body. Use them to help you sit up. Shift the weight just enough over towards the right side. Go ahead and swing that left leg around. Extend the left leg long in front of you, keep the right leg bent. Take the sole of that right foot to the inside of that left leg. Hinge from the hip, and gently start to fold forward towards that straight left leg. Bend the knee if there is any pressure in the knee whatsoever. The back of the knee has nothing to do with this stretch. Beautiful. And slowly and gently just returning back up to sit. Go ahead and take that left leg in towards the body. Same thing here. Left knee in towards the left elbow. Left foot towards the right elbow. Just go ahead and hug your shin and rock it side to side. Get some massage on that left sit bone. And same thing here. If this is good for you, fantastic. Stay here. If you'd like to try it on your opposite side, sometimes sides are different. Sometimes days are different. Sometimes in surprising ways. So if you're going further, go ahead and take that left leg, throw it over your left shoulder like a backpack. Like you're a cool kid with that one shoulder backpack. So far so good. Try to take an overhand grip with the right hand, reach for the pinky edge of that left foot. Take the left hand down to the mat, press into the earth with that left hand. And start to extend through that left leg. Oh, my left leg is not having that today. So my left leg is not nearly as open as my right leg today. So this is about as far as I'm getting. I could try to cheat and peek under that elbow, but if you're not there, that's okay. This is where my left leg is telling me today. Beautiful. You can absolutely take the arm balance if you have it. No idea what I'm talking about? You don't? Good, and then whatever you chose, just simply over the legs. Step the feet back. Last option to go ahead and move through Vinyasa. Last option to be like, no thank you. And either way, we'll meet up for one final downward facing dog. Let's stay here for 3 breaths, just long enough to appreciate the work that you've done, the changes you've made, the things you've let go. Beautiful. One more deep inhale. Exhale, side out. Beautiful, deep inhale. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips back to the heels, take a child's pose. The forehead down to the mat, just gently roll the forehead side to side. Release any tension you're finding in the forehead. Relax the jaw. And then simply just roll over, come up to your back. Once more, go ahead and hug the knees in towards the chest. You can gently rock side to side or forward and back. Reach for the outer edges of each foot. Pull the knees in towards the armpits. Take a happy baby. We're just going to go ahead and take a twist to just balance out your back. You can go ahead and take both knees, hug them in towards the chest, and then simply drop them to one side like our normal twist. Your legs have also been pretty stretched out today in the hamstrings. So if you feel like you're open to a more expansive twist, then go ahead and take the left leg long. You can hug the right knee in towards the chest or reach down with the right, these fingers for the right big toe and extend that right leg up towards the ceiling. And if you're gonna take this variation of the twist, just gently switch your grip over to the left hand, take the outer edge of that right foot with the left hand, and then gently go ahead and draw the right foot over across the body towards the left. Try to keep the right shoulder on the ground and look right. If you took the knees bent variation, fantastic, take that. If you're in the straight leg variation, you might also go ahead and bend the left knee back towards the glute, reach down with the right hand, and just take hold of that left foot and add a quad stretch here. Whatever option you chose, slowly and gently let that go, untwist, come on back towards center, reset. And then you'll take the opposite side. So if you're taking the knees bent variation, excellent, just go ahead and drop both knees over across the body towards the right. If you're taking the straight legs version, go ahead and take the right leg down to the mat, extend through the right leg. Either keep that left knee hugged in toward the chest, or reach down with the left piece fingers, grab hold of the left big toe, and start to extend that left leg up towards the ceiling, trying to keep that left shoulder plugged into the earth. If you're taking the twist this way, reach the right hand for the outer edge of that left foot. Of course, bend it and take the left knee if that's too much. And then whatever option you're choosing, over across the body, towards the right. Try and keep the left shoulder on the ground and look left. Same thing here, if you took the straight leg version, you might go ahead and bend the right knee, reach down for the right foot with the left hand, and just add this quad stretch on the opposite side as well. Slowly untwist. Gently reset everything, come on back towards center, hug the knees into the chest. Take one more squeeze. And then let everything go. Extend the legs long on the mat. Gently allow the heels to flop out. Allow the palms to rest palm up. Take a deep sigh, settle into the earth. Relax the body and the brain and the breath.
Sorry, I don't know that. Tell me what went wrong and I'll have my experts look into it. Just say, Alexa, I have feedback.
Stay here as long as you would like. And as you're ready, start to find some small movements in the hands, feet. Take an inhale, take a great big stretch. Exhale, curl into a little ball, roll onto one side. Take one more moment for you. Inhale, gently make your way back up to center.
From your seat, take your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra, or go ahead and take the left hand over the heart, the right hand over the left. I'll close our class with one Om. If you're joining, take a deep inhale. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you live with ease. Namaste. Have a beautiful week, beautiful people. I'll see you next week.